Hello everyone, this is Melanie Eke and you're watching Network.tv. Today we are in West Hollywood at the London West Hollywood Hotel for the lifetime screening of the new series Mary Kills People. That's right, the show is called Mary Kills People, and it is about an ER doctor who saves lives during the day and puts terminally ill patients out of their misery by night. Yes, the topic touches on a very controversial subject of euthanasia and sheds light on the subject of assisted suicide. I'm so excited to talk to the creator and some of the cast members about this series. You look lovely, by the way.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you. So when you were first presented with this storyline, it's a very intriguing storyline. What actually drew you to being a part of this project?
Well, she's a very strong female character. She's flawed. She's passionate. She's trying to juggle so many things at once, being a mother of two beautiful young girls and trying to do what she thinks is right, even though most people don't agree with her. So she's very strong. She's, I think, fascinating to play also because there are so many, the tone of this show is very unique because there are moments of drama and comedy and thriller as well. So you can really go from one to the other. And as an actor, that's what you want, to have all these levels to play with.
And it's very interesting. You mentioned that blend of drama and comedy. Did you have any challenges? Well, you say you thrive on that as an actor. How did you handle that?
I guess one of the biggest challenges was the comedic part, because when you're assisting someone in dying, it's a very intense and meaningful scene, and then the banter starts right away. So you think, is this working? You know, we really had to rely on the director. It was a bit of a leap of faith at times. But I did enjoy doing it because it's so nice to go from one very intense scene to letting out the steam and having fun, you know. But when I watch the show, I'm happily surprised to see that it's all coming together. Yeah.
And it definitely is. Lifetime does drama so well, definitely, and it's definitely coming together. Let me ask you, I know that Mary is such a complicated character. Did you have any challenges channeling her and her double life and all of the different struggles that she deals with?
She's a busy lady, that's for sure. Well, it's very dense, you know, this show. A lot happens emotionally for her. So I guess being there for, I think it was 2 months and a half of shooting, and it took a lot of energy, I suppose, which was the biggest challenge.
I can imagine.
Yeah, just to have it, you know, in me. The weekends were short because you learn your lines for the week and all that. So I guess that was my challenge, yeah.
And I'm sure you channeled her very well. Lastly, let me ask you, did you end up doing a lot of research on euthanasia, or what was your understanding of it before?
I did not have time for that, unfortunately. I knew I had this part, and then I had a month to fly to Toronto, do the fittings, meet everybody, ask the questions, learn my lines. So I didn't really do much research, but I'm talking about it a lot these days, and I'm reading about it a bit online. And if we do get a season 2, then I think I know someone, a doctor, who does that now. So I really want to go pick her brain and see what her story is.
Wow, fascinating. So it seems like this has opened up a whole new world for you.
It really has. It's interesting because I've become an ambassador of assisted dying, which is like I never thought would happen in my life. So.
Serious topic that definitely needs to be spoken about, though.
I think so. I think it's a really important social debate. We're not a documentary on the subject, but I think it's a good start for a conversation.
Definitely. Congratulations, and thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Tell us a little bit about your character's role in the show.
My character, Frank Gaines, is a concerned friend who's about to lose his best friend, his best buddy, to cancer. So, you know, when Mary comes along out of nowhere and kind of takes the little time that he has left, a little jealousy maybe, or concern, you know, Frank has, because no knowledge of who she is, and so he looks into her a little bit more to find out what she's all about and what her motives are, because she's shown a lot of interest, you know, in my friend, and he's dying, and she knows this. So it takes us on a roller coaster ride, and I think it shows, you know, fellas, that you can be, you know, real good friends with a buddy and show it, and show concern and care, and still be boys and still be bro, and, you know, type of thing. And it's sensitive, it's touching, it's dark, it's fun, it's a whole bunch of emotions roll into one, and I think Frank has a part to play in all of that too.
Going through all of these whirlwinds of emotions, were there any challenges channeling him and what he was going through?
That Frank was going through? Well, I mean, just the emotion of knowing that you're about to lose a friend, and mortality, and what you think you know about life, and understanding that death is a part of that. It really brings you, as an artist anyway, it brings you to that realization, that reality. And so difficulty, I don't know if it was difficult per se as an artist, but it's difficult as a human being knowing that, we all have that date. We all have that date, and it's a little bit morbid to think about. So, working that closely with that potential date that we all have is a little disconcerting sometimes.
That is pretty heavy. Let's talk about some of the positive things. Tell us about some of the highlights of working with this cast.
Well, the opportunity to work with such creative people, such talented people, such beautiful people, and working with women in power positions is a great experience. I've had the pleasure of doing that a couple of times in my career, and this one was equally as good, if not better, because I'm in a further place in my career and a better understanding of what my talents are. And so it was a real treat and real joy to work with all the women on this project.
And I'm sure they enjoyed working with you as well.
I hope so.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. Congratulations.
I hope you have fun.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Congratulations, first of all. This is definitely going to be a groundbreaking series. Of course, the name just pulls people in. And I know that you knew from putting together a show around a controversial topic. What do you hope that the viewers will take away from the series?
I mean, I think first off, just hope that they're entertained. Like, we really want to, tell a great story. And of course, the subject matter is controversial, but it's really not an issue show. It's a character-based drama. And we just hope that the audience goes along for the ride with Mary.
No, she took the words out of my mouth.
Tell us about some of the highlights on set working with this cast.
You answer.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Oh, about some of the highlights on set working with this cast.
Oh, well, I mean, this is a fabulous cast. If you've seen the show, you're well aware. And what's really great is that on the page, it was wonderful. Tara wrote it. But when they started to bring what they had to bring to it, it suddenly just blossomed into something else. And it was absolutely stunning to see moment by moment it come to life.
Absolutely. And the cast is just so amazing. I mean, Dhavernas, Richard Short, we thank our lucky stars every day that we have such a great cast.
You do have such a great cast, and I noticed that there's kind of this back and forth between drama and comedy. So how did you go about making that work seamlessly?
Well, the show's about life, and in life there is comedy, drama, and all these, different emotions. And so what we tried to capture in the show was the whole gamut of the emotions of life. And so at times in the beginning it starts out a bit serious, and it gets farcical, then it gets dark humor, and then it goes into drama. It's very much like a course of life. So.
Random question: which one of the cast members do you see yourself in, if any?
What was the question?
Which cast member do you see yourself in?
Well, I think Tara should answer that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. There is a little bit of me in all of the characters in a way. None of them are me, but a lot of them think and say things that I would think or say.
Well, you wrote the words.
Yeah.
So yes, of course.
Exactly. Well, congratulations. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Want to be a rich girl.
Thank you. This was a very fascinating series, and you definitely don't want to miss it, so look out for it very soon on Lifetime. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Once again, my name is Melanie Eke, and you're watching RichGirlNetwork.tv.